First Alert Weather with Megan Smith is sponsored by St. Francis Healthcare System.
Well, we finally made it to Friday as we are continuing to battle the heat, as this is kind of the summertime August temperatures. So we're not surprised that we're still seeing a bit of heat across the heartland. But along with it, we are seeing a slight breeze out of the south with this live look in Perryville. For the next couple of hours, though, it's still going to stay on the warmer end. Temperatures into the low 90s, slowly falling as we head into tonight. But take a look on Doppler radar. Pretty clear. We can see a few showers towards some of our southern counties, but for the most part, it's looking like a pretty nice Friday evening. So if you're going to be out and about this evening, maybe getting a start on your weekend activities, what is something you might want to keep handy? Well, definitely don't need any type of jacket with this heat. Might be a bad idea. One thing to keep in mind is making sure you have your phone, wallet, keys, a hair clip, or a hair tie to tie back your hair. Also, bug spray is a nice thing to have in your back pocket, especially if you're going to be out at that rodeo tonight. But you don't need any heavy clothing or extra time because these temperatures are still going to stay pretty steady in the low 90s to upper 80s for most places. So let's go ahead and roll right into Futurecast to see what we're tracking as we come to an end of this work week, and as we head into your weekend around closer to 5, we can possibly see a few pop-up showers, but a lot of everything will start to weaken and dissipate closer to around 10 o'clock this evening, staying true with those dry and pretty clear conditions. Even as we roll into early tomorrow morning around 8 a.m., it's going to be a nice, pretty Saturday, seeing clear skies, clear conditions. Can't complain with this forecast as we head into the weekend. So something to keep in mind as you head out tonight. Really not seeing those temperatures start to cool down until later this evening, falling into the low 80s, closer to 10 p.m. this tonight, but also heat's going to stick around into your weekend. Seeing really the biggest concerns are probably the minor to moderate heat impact as we look into the next couple of days. We could see a little bit of that red, which is that major heat, but for the most part, if you're gonna be outside, just taking those proper precautions, because that sun can do some damage if you're not careful. As we look into the weekend, though, rain chances are staying on the lower end, sitting about a 10% into Sunday. Temperatures will stay pretty consistent in the low 90s, but on the plus side, we'll start to see an increase with those rain chances rolling in into Tuesday morning.